One day, Neil was visiting Sodor, and he was in the sheds talking to the other engines. Neil is very old, so he doesn't really know the new things about the railway. This causes some engines to tease him about being a quote-unquote boomer. One day, this was brought way too far, and this is just some of what happened. Hello there, Neil. How you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. How about you, me young whippersnapper?
Just fine. You're famous.
Ha ha ha! You still have much to learn, me young whippersnapper.
Do you have to say that word all the time to be an old engine? Said Henry.
I mean, technically not, but you can.
I'm a really splendid engine. Aye, that's crazy, said Henry. But I don't remember asking. There was a long silence. Gordon finally spoke. Using old memes on a train's video? How disgraceful. Henry ignored him, and all of the engines were talking about how splendid Neil was. So how old are you? Asked Thomas.
164 years old.
Wow, you're,
Just say it. I'm old.
Percy was half asleep during all of this, so he couldn't really hear what was going on. James, however, found this very amusing. This makes him a boomer then, he thought. I'll call him that later, but not now. But Gordon, however, made the mistake of saying it out loud. Okay, boomer. Gordon, why would you say that? Oh, come off it, Henry. It was only a joke. You stole my joke, said James crossly. Oh, so you are going to say it too? What disgraces do we have on this railway? Both of you shut up! But all of the engines continued arguing until suddenly...
Will all of you
Shut up! Haha, I see you got them in shock, Neil, me old friend. Old tricks are great for an old engine like you. It proves just how great old engines actually can be.
Oh my goodness. If it isn't my old friend Edward.
It is so wonderful to see you after all these years, Neil. All of the engines were really happy to see Edward reunite with his old friend. Even Gordon was really happy about him reuniting with his old friend. And Percy wasn't half asleep anymore because Neil had yelled so loud that it woke him completely up, and he was also really pleased.
Well, that was wonderful, but Gordon, don't you have to take the express?
Gordon had forgotten, so now he was really late. When Gordon went to the station, he was being really rude to Percy. Come on, be quick now!
Oh, shut up, you big blue sausage,
said Percy crossly. Oh, the indignity of some of these engines, said Gordon to himself. If only they could be as splendid and grand as me. Gordon was being way too puffed up in his smoke box as he took the express out of Knapford Station.
bossy boiler,
said Percy. Gordon grumbled all the way. Oh, these engines are so disgraceful. These engines are so disgraceful, he grumbled crossly. As he was grumbling, he was going faster and faster, until suddenly it happened. Oh dear, what has happened to me? Gordon asked, concerned. Your safety valve has burst, his driver exclaimed. You won't be going anywhere anymore. You'll have to go to the works. Gordon was imagining all of the engines laughing at him. Gordon didn't have to imagine that anymore because Sir Topham Hatt sent Neil to help.
Oh dear, he thought. He's come to laugh at me. Hello there, Gordon. I'm here to help you. I will push you and the express up to your destination. Oh, why, thank you, Neil. Are you sure you're going to be able to handle the weight? Oh, I've handled heavier loads than that. I'll do that immediately. Thank you very much.
And sure enough, Neil pushed 4 coaches and 1 big engine all the way to the next station, as the passengers were cheering for him. And before they knew it, they were at the station. The passengers got off and they cheered, saying, "Hooray! 3 cheers for Gordon and Neil!"
So, Neil, will you forgive me for calling you a boomer? Don't worry, that was nothing. That's nothing compared to what the engine said on the other railway.
And as they set off, Neil told Gordon all about what the engine said on the other railway. Soon, Gordon was at the works getting fixed. Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds to talk to Neil. "Hello, Neil. Me and your controller have decided that you can stay on this railway. If you want to accept, go ahead and say now."
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Thank you very much.
Neil was now the heavy goods engine for the Northwestern Railway. Edward and Neil would tell stories about their past adventures. Neil even told the story about him and Gordon, and how he had to carry 4 coaches and 1 big engine to the next station, all by himself when Gordon's safety valve burst.
Interesting,
said Gordon when he came to the sheds.
"Oh, Gordon, I am so happy to see you,"
he said. Then the fat controller arrived. "Engines, I am proud to say that ever since Neil arrived, this railway has gotten more popular than it has ever been." All of the engines were really happy to hear this, and they all were happy together for many years.